Hello, global peeps. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. The message sent out on the 1st of January 2022 by IPOB leadership has triggered a lot of reactions by Nigerians. Don't forget that they have placed a ban on Nigerian national anthem in IPOB public schools, and also they've gone further to place a ban on Fulani cows. Ohanes and Igbo have reacted to it, and they have kind of sent a warning that that's not the way to go about it. And right now, Fulani, or let me call it northern traders, cow traders, have also reacted to it. We want to look at what they have to say about the sales of cow in southeastern part of Nigeria, and also we'll look at some of the reactions of Nigeria in this respect. But before we do all of that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the amalgamation of northern traders in cattle, grains, and vegetables has said that its members would boycott southeastern markets in reaction to the ban placed on beef consumption by the indigenous people of Biafra in the region. It had been reported on January 3rd that IPOB had banned the slaughtering and eating of cows from Fulani herders during occasions in the southeastern region of the country. Reacting to the ban, the northern traders said members were prepared to comply with the directive by discontinuing its sales of cattle, grains, onions, and other foodstuff in the region. Chairman of Northern Trader Muhammad Tahi said members of the union were not perturbed by the IPOB ban. According to him, he said that for us, we would always support indivisibility of Nigeria, but if IPOB wants to secede, then so be it. Bilateral trade between us and them is all about wealth creation for the two regions. The cattle we take to them is food and not poison. Therefore, if someone rejects your benevolent supplies of food to their region, then you stop, because you must not feed them. After all, it is a mere unsustainable propaganda which we have been hearing over the years. Tahid further asserted that IPOB lacked the capacity to sustain the ban, as their people will soon revolt due to scarcity of beef and other foodstuff which only the North can supply. IPOB has earlier this week announced a ban on singing of Nigerian national anthem in school and on eating beef during occasions in the region. This is one of the 7 action plans IPOB plan to implement in 2022. Other plans include a demand for unconditional release of its members held by law enforcement agencies and mass demonstration in cities around the world. Wow, this is another reaction to the ban on cows, and they kind of they are aligning with it. It's no more a struggle. You know, before now, there's always a struggle. We cannot live. That is still part of Nigeria and all of that. But from all indication, I think this guy seems to understand what is going on. Don't forget that they are supplying the cows, and people are buying it and using it for sales and all of that. But also looking at this ban, IPOB have reasons why they are doing this, and their reasons is traceable to the fact that their presence have brought so much menace, to southeastern. So right now they are looking for a better way to put a stop in their invasion of the southeastern part of Nigeria. But I feel that also IPOB should kind of kickstart some economic transactions or economic plans that will help better the lots of their people. For example, importation of cows from Brazil, or bringing in new techniques of training cows. It should be, brought in. You understand? Because in as much as you are placing a ban on it, if you want the people to comply full time, we know the people will comply, but if you want to get them to comply without complaining, then you need to also roll out another thing that, will be introduced. Here we know that we have local cows, which are being taken care by Southeasterners, but it is not enough for it to, take over the market. The commercial size of it is not so much. So it's difficult for you to say the people will comply totally. But I'm not trying to dispute it, just to, kind of suggest that at the time like this, looking at the situation on ground, there should be a better plan of substitute for it if you're intending to push out for something like that. And I know that with these reactions coming from these guys, there's going to also be reactions against the sale of, spare part in the northern part of Nigeria, which may not be good enough. That's why at this point, all what this will attract will be maybe statement from the state governors, and they will say, who is in charge of the state? Is it not me? Please come in and be selling your cows. We don't have a problem with that. After all, this is still Nigeria. This is not Biafra and all of that. And before you know, it will start triggering some issues. Before you know, military will still have to set their base, to ensure that the push against the sovereignty of the country, does not succeed. So, but right now, with the reactions of this guy, it's a pointer to the fact that the fear of IPOB is possibly the beginning of wisdom for Nigerians, because anytime they put a ban like this, before you know, you see enforcers coming out from different angles to ensure that, it stands. But then let's just look at what Nigerians, Nigerians will always react when issues like this come up. And someone here says, is it the first time we are hearing this? It is not the first time. They will always come up with something like this. The Northerners should not be scared. The only people that should be scared are those who are perpetrators of kidnapping and banditry. Those are the only ones that should be scared, but others can continue doing their business. Another person here says, what's the substitute for beef if you say Nigerians should not eat beef? Where is a commercial market for native cows in the southeast? We must plan first before we roll out our plan. Another person here says, this is a tough one for the North. They have started respecting the decision of IPOB, and is a pointer to the fact that they have come to agreement that IPOB is one group that cannot be relegated to the background. Another person here says, this is quite serious. I pray that the Northerners will not also react, because if they do, then the governors need to start working very hard to ensure that peace is sustained in our states. A lot of reactions coming in from Nigerians, but that's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your position on this issue?